Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, back with a quick announcement video because as you might have recognized in the past videos I've shot, I mentioned that we got a new release coming out, and I've mentioned in the past that I'm planning to expand my label operations and launch more labels and stuff. So this is what we do, and the new label that has its first release coming out on Friday, July 18th, actually this year, 2025, is called dljife. That is called dljife. There's a story behind that name, but I'm not about to reveal that yet, maybe in the future. And what we got coming is a split 7-inch release, which looks like this, which is subtitled. There's a sticker on the upper cover, which is subtitled The Essence of Experimental House. dljife, The Essence of Experimental House. All the graphics on there are done by myself, actually, even though I'm not a graphic designer, but I tried to give that a shot for a reason and go with a kind of lo-fi aesthetic. And well, what this is actually is, well, house music, of course, like a split 7-inch. The first side is by myself and Sascha Müller, a track that is called The Broadcast, and the B side is a project that is called Are You Dead 42, spelled like in capitals, Are You Dead 42, so it's like a kind of like futuristic sci-fi thing, and that track is called Acid Jackson. And yeah, release is about to happen next Friday, 18th of July. For the house music stuff, it's rare to see 7 inches with a split approach, so a kind of various artist thing. And let's have a listen first, and then I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the tracks and how all this came about, of course.
The Broadcast.
So I hope you can hear this well. This is the A side. baze.djunkiii and Sascha Müller, The Broadcast. A kind of minimal house affair.
The Broadcast.
With a bit of a lo-fi approach.
The Broadcast.
And some kind of wonky synth works done by yours truly, actually. And there we go with the flip side. Are You Dead 42, like a kind of old schoolish and acid fueled house stomper. Which has also some deep dreamy piano works on it. Yeah, the basic idea for launching dljife as a label has been around for a few years, actually, because, well, I have a big, like, large ass Excel spreadsheet with ideas for labels and track names and project names and things I want to do, and this spreadsheet is actually larger than life in a literal sense, so I don't think I can follow every project that is in there unless I win like the lottery big time. But the idea for dljife has been around, and I've been loving house music ever since, because I grew up on electronic music. So the idea to have like a label like focused on house and the more quirky side of house has been around for a while, because Intro Darin Recordings, my main label, has more of a broad aspect, so every aspect of quality electronic music and stuff. So I want to like diversify a little bit and have like some labels that are specialized in certain styles and probably even foster certain artists in the future. And well, the idea for Are You Dead 42's Acid Jackson as a release has been around since I heard it first, so that's been a while. And the track I did with Ascha Müller, the broadcast, came about when I was visiting him, I guess last year? Probably last year, when we did the remix for I Am JDP, which has been released on my label Free Breaks Forward actually, and that went pretty well and quickly, and we were like, okay, we have like half an evening to spend, what are we going to do? Well, produce another track. And I had been listening and rediscovering a lot of records on the Hamburg-based Ladoma 2000 label, which was like from the 90s and had like especially in the B-sides, a like very experimental left field approach to house music actually, and always a little bit tongue-in-cheek, a little bit different, and not that slick and polished as a lot of US house productions were at the time. So I was kind of inspired by the records I heard before, and we were like, okay, let's try to attempt to do something. And I don't know where the broadcast, actually the vocal sample came from, but it was like, okay, we heard this and we were like, okay, this is a thing to pursue. Then we had like old school, like this minimal beep, beep, beep sounds, which were like very suitable for that lo-fi approach. And we were like, okay, we don't want to have like a proper stomper. We want to have something minimal, like a bit of a groove, something that is like for the beginning rather, and then a thing happened with the bass line, which is another story in its own. And then we had like, okay, we both love Matthew Herbert kind of as a producer, and he has a lot of that kind of jazzy minimal sounds that pop up every now and then, and we were following that. And then we're like okay, we want to fall at this, have this whole thing like falling apart at some point, and like come up with some quirky ideas. And there's some actual sample that Sasha recorded himself in there as well. And so this is about the basic idea. That was quite a very quick affair, I guess 3 or 4 hours of work as well. And we were like, okay, whenever we're in the studio, we're cooking up something quickly and we have to release it. And we're both agreed that it's good that we live like a few hours apart, because otherwise we would have like, I guess 4 or 5 albums of tracks sitting here somewhere ready to be released. So yeah, this is the story of the broadcast, actually. Out on every major platform, vinyl platform, and all over the world, of course. Also on Bandcamp, there will be a link to the Bandcamp page as well. When I say major platform for Germany, I speak of like dex.de, dj.de, HHV, and all those, which are the biggest online vendors here. Also, every record store that works with our distributor Word and Sound can order this, of course. I know there will be copies available on Juno in the UK. There have been orders coming in at the distribution company from Japan even, and from other countries. So wherever you are and have like a record store around that helps, or that has like imports coming in from overseas, if I speak the Americas or like Asia or something like that, or even Australia, they will be able to get this. There are only 250 copies of this out there. 226 are for sale, so the other ones have been sent out to DJs and other people we love. A few have been like pre-sold, and thank you Tom Highland District for your support as always. And this is it, a quick announcement video for a new label, for a new release on my new label dljife, that is dljife. If you want to Google that, more to come on that label, more to come on other labels as well. Hope you enjoyed this, hope you enjoyed the sounds and the needle drops and stuff. And of course Bandcamp is up there, other links are down there. And Bass Junkie out, see you in the next one.